I'm gonna get photoshopped with Indian beauty ideals in mind.
Japanese beauty ideals.
African American beauty ideals.
Italian beauty standards.
I am half Danish and half Indian.
Half Japanese, half Italian.
African American.
I am a quarter Italian and then 3/4 mutt.
Beauty standards for Japanese women, I think, are focused a lot on like femininity and cuteness.
I think Black beauty standards in America are pretty different from what white beauty standards are in America.
Indian beauty standards are, from what I know, like big doe eyes.
Italian beauty standards are like the upside down version of me.
Paler skin, a youthful appearance. I would say in East Asia, I know there is a lot of focus on your eyes, specifically whether or not you have double eyelids.
Thicker thighs, big butt, big breasts, kind of like a Coke bottle shape.
Like definitely trim, fair skin.
Thin, toned, tan. So apparently Italians are like big boob people.
Having lighter skin is desired, more exotic looking.
I've spent my whole life coming to terms with my own body through like a American lens, and I feel pretty decent about it now. So adding another set of beauty ideals to worry about is, trying to think of a word that's better than annoying.
I have a lot of cousins, as a lot of Italian people do. They're like beautiful people. Sometimes I look at them and I look at me and I'm just like, what?
Growing up, I put a lot of pressure on myself to fall in line with what was considered beautiful in the Black community. You know, I was really petite, kind of on the thinner side, and anytime anyone would call me skinny, I would pretty much cry.
It's gonna be weird to see myself through this lens of like Japanese beauty because I just already assume that that's not what I am.
I think it'll be a really cool experiment, but I don't know if I'm gonna 100% like the way it looks. I think young Freddie will get the opportunity to see something that she thought she wanted.
I'm definitely interested. I like learning new things, but I can't say that I'm like too nervous about it.
I'm prepared for my body to undergo a transformation that like will render it basically incompatible with how I look now.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what I look like.
Okay.
I don't know what it's gonna look like.
But it might just be freaky. Like, I think we're all so used to what our faces look like that any like subtle changes is sort of gonna be like, what? Like, who is that?
I know that I'm just gonna have like a lot more va-va-voom happening in the busticle area and on the breasticle area.
I mean, I bet I'm gonna look like someone who could generically sell you a pair of jeans in a catalog.
The Japanese media that I consumed primarily growing up was like Naruto. My expectation is like, unless like I have blonde hair and start talking about how I want to be Hokage, then it's sort of just like, whatever.
Let's do it.
Abracadabra.
That's a sim. That's terrifying.
Oh.
What? Who's that? It's creepy. Like, I just kind of feel like all of the shape of my body has just been like, but my boobs are still there.
I was expecting for it to be less straightforward. I thought there would be like more differences, I think. It's very skinny.
The face is like what's most noticeable as unlike me.
The thing I'm most weirded out by is not even just being like thicker and having a bigger butt and bigger boobs, it's the lighter skin.
I still have a butt, because like that's where it's okay to have fat, is in your boobs and in your butt, but nowhere else. And certainly not in those creepy witch hands. I don't even know if I'd buy jeans from me.
I think that achieving both larger breasts and a thigh gap is not something that my body could probably do at this point.
Hide the head, that's like basically all of my cousins.
I'm not sure if I'd be considered beautiful there, but I also am not sure how beautiful I'm considered in America, so it's sort of just like, whatever.
It's interesting because when I was younger, I did want to be lighter as well. So seeing what it looks like on paper is pretty surreal, kind of.
This is like me with all the me sucked out of it. It's just like, who would play me in the movie version of my life?
I don't not feel connected to Japanese identity, like I do, I very much do. But I think the Japan part is super important because it impacted like everything in America. So I think of it from a very American than looking outward back to Japan type perspective.
Thinking about the stuff that I wanted when I was younger and then actually seeing it on paper, like all put together, it makes me sad and happy at the same time. It makes me sad that I was so insecure with the way that I looked growing up. It makes me really happy because I'm very satisfied with the way that I look. I feel like I've grown into my beauty. I've grown into accepting the way I look, and I wouldn't want to look any other way.
I think after seeing this, I obviously prefer myself. I realize that like I am full of imperfections and things that people don't like and things that I don't even like. But like, I am greater than the sum of my parts. And so kind of nitpicking yourself and to make your parts better isn't necessarily going to make you a more beautiful person. It just makes you different.
Hey y'all, click on that playlist over there to see more videos from our channel.
Some of our favorites are in there.
And some we like just okay.
But watch anyway.
Because we love you.
Yeah,
We love you.
I'm sleepy.